welcome back to the Monolith Film Podcast. I am your regular co-host, Lee Byrne.
I'm Nick.
Nice.
Boom.
Intro, done.
They're more.
Today we're doing Possessor,
Yeah.
which is Brandon Cronenberg's second film.
Follow up to your favorite, Lee.
Antiviral.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it took him 8 fucking years to make a second movie.
Gotta get that money.
It doesn't show.
Possessor is about these assassins who use technology to enter the mind of someone to take over, to possess them. There you go. And then kill someone, which is what assassins do.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much, right? That's what it's about.
Is
Pretty
correct.
much, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Brandon Cronenberg's second film?
You want to start us off, don't they?
Do you?
Just right off the bat, better or worse?
Okay. Wait, a lot better.
Okay.
I think
better too.
I know Antiviral is like your favorite movie you ever made,
Yeah.
but I thought the quality was upgraded significantly with this.
Oh yeah. I mean, this was better. It just was.
It just was, yeah.
Production
But I
wise, you're
still
talking.
think there are pitfalls, which we'll get into later.
Okay.
Like small things, like not that big, but overall, much more enjoyable film. I thought the concept was. I don't think the concept was more interesting because I thought Antiviral, while I didn't like the movie that much, I thought the concept was very, very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think even though the concept wasn't as breaking the mold or interesting with this one, it was at least done and pursued a lot better,
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think you nailed it.
I would take that over a really good concept, but done badly.
Yes. Yeah, fair enough.
And we have another Sutherland connection in this movie too. The husband character is Kiefer's half-brother.
Yeah.
Sean Bean?
Yeah.
Sean Bean is Kiefer's half-brotder?
Sean Bean,
Oh, the assassin's husband.
Oh, the assassin's husband. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you met Sean Bean.
A second cousin, actually.
What's his name?
Reefy or something? Yeah, right there. Rosef.
There it is.
Sutherland, yeah. Half brother.
Damn.
Doesn't look like him that much though.
Not at all. I guess.
No, not at all.
He looks like Kiefer Sutherland if he was like a bear, Kiefer Sutherland if Kiefer Sutherland grew up in Twin Peaks,
If he grew up in a microwave.
Yeah.
He's Canadian. Is the lead Canadian as well?
I'm not sure.
No, she's a pretty big actor. I saw that she was in
No, she's
She
English.
was in The Death of Stalin. She was in a couple other things too that were like pretty big.
Yeah. I know her from Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy's big too. I know her from Death of Stalin.
Okay.
That was a really good movie. Go down? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember her in Nocturnal Animals or The Grudge either.
She's probably like a side character.
Yeah.
She was good though. I liked her.
Yeah, I think she's I was happy to see her in the lead because her role in Mandy, she dies in the first 10 minutes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But she's cool. She's
Interesting look to her face.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Brandon Cronenberg has a habit of picking really pale white people that look like heroin addicts as his lead for the movie.
Well, apparently she got the role because she's friends with the dude who played the lead in Antiviral.
Oh yeah.
What's his name again?
Pardon?
What's the guy's name again? From Antiviral?
Let's find out. The character Sid March.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So apparently the lead for Possessor is friends with this guy, Caleb Landry Jones.
Okay, yeah.
And
Twin Peaks?
was he?
Yeah, go back to Sid.
Yeah, apparently Brandon Cronenberg was like super nervous to have to like. Oh yeah, shit, he is.
Who do you play in fucking Twin Peaks?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind. You can get out of here because if I didn't notice him,
Yeah, his name is like nowhere near the top of the list, so I imagine he's got some random.
They put the stars at the bottom usually.
Hey, Sabrina
There
S.
you
Sutherland.
go. Let's click on her.
God damn.
I'm not sure she has much.
But yeah, apparently Cronenberg was super stoked to have her as the lead, and he was going into the meeting expecting to like have to convince her to do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And right away she's like,
"Fuck yeah!
Oh no, I'm in. Like I saw Antiviral, I loved it. I'm friends with the guy, so like I'm in for sure."
Maybe you should have a fan club, Antiviral fan club with her.
Yeah, apparently we're the only two fucking people in the world who liked it.
The world being the Monolith Film Podcast.
Yeah.
That's the world to me, baby.
Yeah, Nick, what'd you think of the movie?
Dude, I fucking loved it, dude.
Hell yeah.
I thought this movie rocked, dude.
Hell yeah.
Dude, the fucking montages were sick, dude.
Oh my god!
I was hard as a rock when I saw these effects.
dude, when they were doing the whole transformation scene,
I was sick, dude.
Yeah.
Melting away, coming back.
The only thing I'm pissed about, like I wrote it in my notes the second it happened. I was like, this better happen twice in the movie.
I kind of like that each kind of freak out sequence, there was a little new technique going on.
Yeah.
Had the big bokeh in it, the double going. I mean, it was fucking cool.
Yeah, the hallucinations were fucking insane.
We were doing a full.
And it's all practical, eh?
Yeah, looks like everything is real. And it's
how do you guys think they did the melting body for the transformation?
I think that would be a wax figure and played in reverse or something.
Like they heated it up really quick.
Something
really
like that, yeah. But they were good wax figures. The stubble on the beard and the hand and everything, those were fucking well made. Even the head squish was fun.
You could only tell it's a wax if you look closely.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects are fucking dope, man.
The one effect I think they could have improved on though is when he takes her mask, like takes her face. They could have made it like they ripped her face off and then have blood everywhere,
That would have been good. Yeah.
That would have been cool, yeah.
This is kind of freaky though. She's got the mouths for the eyes and stuff.
No, it's still very cool, but I would like to feel it feels like a full face rip,
I don't think that's a very good cover though, speaking of the face rip mask.
Yeah, the cover.
I don't know. I guess so, but I mean, it kind of you're setting yourself up for something else. We were talking about marketing with the other movie. This
True.
One, looking at some kind of slasher ripping body parts off.
It's true. Like I remember with Antiviral, the cover was like the metal box in his face bleeding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was like the apex climax kind of scene there. You could tell they put a lot of stock into that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with this movie, I felt like, like they used the mask scene as a cover because I feel like that's the quote unquote climax in his eyes. But for me, it was the transformation.
That was the sickest part, dude.
That was the sickest part,
The whole way through the movie, I'm going, oh, fuck, what kind of effect are they going to do next? What are they going to pull out next? And a new fucking cool thing pops out.
And then they pull a silicone mask, and I was like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's this one, that one. They're pretty much the same. This is the first poster I saw for the movie.
Oh, yeah?
That's pretty cool.
What about, go to the one where it's like the line.
Yeah.
There, right there.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, yeah.
That looks
That's
like themselves, though.
I mean, looks nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
That's probably
Fan art or something.
yeah, something like that.
Face melting violence. If you can handle his face melting violence. Wasn't that violent? There's two violent scenes.
But a decent amount of blood.
Yeah.
Like a good well, there's the beginning.
Yeah,
right?
the stabbing at the start. Yeah.
oh my god, when she stabbed him in the neck, I was like, please go back and do more. I was like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
And she really went to town on him. Oh fuck, it was great.
Oh, it's such a good way to start a movie, man.
Oh yeah, great way to start a movie.
Let's just watch it.
Actually, when we get into the best shots, actually one of my favorite shots is right before this scene.
So good.
Uh-huh.
And like he's hiding the action with a lot of cuts, but you don't really mind the cuts.
No.
They're pretty cool. In that knife stabbing, you see it happen from 2-3 angles.
Yeah, it's
That saves the effect, you know. But also, you're not going, he's not being cheap, and we're cutting to a shadow or something, you know.
Oh, but it's just he just went all out with the gore, bro. It was sick.
Mm.
They could have splattered a little more on her face, though. I feel.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a tiddlywink on her face, you know. You just like did a Cronenberg on a guy, you know.
That's a fun.
But that's also the thing with the practical effects, right? Is that it lands where it lands.
Yeah, that's true. That's very.
And you only really have, with that much blood, I don't know how many different costumes they had, but you only have a certain amount of takes.
How many fucking mops you have?
Yeah. They got to clean up the whole scene if they want to redo it. That's true.
That's it.
The one good head explosion, though, was when he's shooting Ava, the fiance, at the Sean
Bean place. Fucking lit.
That's a good head splatter.
Where's that? Where's that?
Rangers go. Yeah, I think right here.
Somewhere near here.
Yeah.
This is after. He's going to kill himself.
There's some good brain juice in there. And the teeth when he's cracking Sean Bean's
teeth. Yeah. The teeth is good, man.
I watched the movie twice, and both times I was just cringing, squinting. It was fantastic.
Actually, when you see Ava's like you just pause here, you see like the glass right in front of her head. I thought that was like gelatin. I was like, come on. I was like, come on, dude.
That's raspberry flavored. I know it.
That was my dessert last night.
Oh, yeah. The eye is good, too.
Those are good.
Where's the teeth, man? Because the teeth is fucking cool.
Oh, I called my dentist. I was crying.
Yeah.
For our Spotify listeners, we're just going over all the gore.
Yeah.
They really did the violence good in this movie. Like. Really.
Oh, yeah. And I like... I like isolated instances of really hardcore violence. I think that's like the best way to do it.
Yeah. Like you don't sensitize the viewer then, you know, you give them a shock each time.
Yeah, exactly.
Brutal, this stuff. Getting the teeth out.
Man.
But you know, later when he's at his when he's on his little side piece, his apartment, and he's watching the news, it says, Sean Bean survived. How the fuck does this guy survive from this? He's got a bar in his head, his eyeballs poked out. This guy's a vegetable for sure.
I mean, he didn't really attack any like vital, like he hit him in the stomach, right?
Yeah, well, he whipped the shit out of him with it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a cast iron fucking pipe the guy's hitting him with.
His eye out, and he stabbed him in the mouth. I feel like you could survive that, you know?
I guess so, but I mean, you wouldn't be too much of a big pusher after that.
No, I mean, he wasn't a pusher, just someone else had to push him, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah, this
I don't know. I love this. How did you think, though? I'm curious to how you felt about it, Lee, considering you like antiviral so much, and this is kind of the production value is more, but maybe it's a different feel from it, and you don't have the sentimental memories. How did you feel about this overall?
Oh, no, this is better.
Better, but you rank better, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just a better movie. There's just no way around it.
Mm-hmm.
It just really is.
Did you enjoy watching it as much?
Oh, I enjoyed it more, dude.
Okay, cool.
It's just a better movie. I think I agree with what Dante said earlier. I like the concept of antiviral more, and I like the theme more. I think it's not something that's done as often.
Yeah.
But it's just a better movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way around it.
It's way better written. It's better shot. It's better produced.
Yeah. The pacing.
If Antiviral was produced like this and done like this movie, Antiviral would be a better movie than this.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, for sure. I think we talked about, when we were talking about Antiviral, we talked about pacing, how weird the pacing was. Yeah. This movie had pacing on fucking lockdown.
This is perfect, yeah.
They got it very right.
Every 10, 15 minutes, there's a new moment that draws you back in if you're ever getting bored, you know?
Yeah, and each new moment is more and more engaging. It's like a steady ramp up. It's nice. It's really good.
When that twist happens at the end of this scene, I was jumping out of my seat. Yeah. When it's the other guy taking control of his will again, and it's both of them kind of fighting each other. I was going nuts when this. I was going,
out the device.
I thought this was the end of the movie when I was watching it the first time.
Oh, yeah?
And then the little twist, I was boned up and ready to go for another 45.
Yeah.
Fully wrecked.
Fully wrecked.
I feel like they could have used the less lens flare kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, but that's like the thought world they're going into, I guess.
No, but they could have done the thought world without having these like lens kind of
so much flashing. You know? Yeah.
So much flashing. Like, they could have done these flashbacks and all that, you know?
That one right there might be my least favorite effect.
Yes, that one is legit just bad.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, you don't mind it that much. It's kind of weird, freaky looking a bit. I mean, there it's kind of dumb, but it's fun enough.
Yeah.
I like these kind of flat backgrounds, just like two colors going, the black and red, and you get some yellow flashing. That's a fun little look.
Yeah, this part.
Ooh, there you go.
I think if you stab yourself there, you're kind of like brain dead. I don't know.
Well, he's a bit stupid after.
Yeah, to say the least. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't actually stab himself, right?
Has a couple screws loose, no pun intended.
Yeah. Here, this one, I think one of my problems with Antiviral was that the world wasn't built around the movie. We're just kind of getting these kind of white, black, monochrome. You see the flat background with the white. This, you have a bit of world here. You have these cool expository shots too.
Yeah, there's a few really cool Dutch angle on just skyscrapers. Yeah.
And then the one I'm thinking, I think, is this scene too, where it cuts to the third shot when you're supposed to go back to the subject, and it still tilts back and then goes to him and it's tracking him. That's a fun way to get into the scene from the expository shot. Like this one here, yeah. So we're still kind of turning. We still have the motion. The cuts feel smooth. But
that's actually like such a good point, because like with Antiviral, like you got no sense of any sort of like world building, you know?
Exactly. It was
like it was filmed in Toronto, but like
in room.
I thought it was London because of how drab it was, you know?
Yeah.
It didn't really feel like a place that I could like connect with, you know, like in terms of setting.
Yeah.
This one definitely improved on it.
But here I was cued in that opening scene when it's the first possessed girl and she's in the elevator and you see the skyline and then everything's red and you lose the sound. I was hooked right there going, oh, fuck, what world are we in now? What is this, some hotel? What's going on? Who's this chubby guy getting stabbed?
Just the settings of the rooms, you know? Like there's a lot of info to tell us, like, because obviously this is like not exactly our world, you know? It's not a representation of our world, you know? It's kind of set in the future, or like not really the future, but it's like an alternate, you know, like world where it's like all this stuff. But like I still want to get a sense of how, like, what about this world is different other than the fact that they have this assassination techniques, you know? And I feel like when you're building your settings like that, that's where you tell us what this world is like, you know?
And even the scene where it's the possessed guy and he's at work or something, we didn't need to see the work scene where he's talking about drapes and you meet maybe you meet the character Eddie who comes back later, but you could have done that in a one thing. Oh, he's got a call from Eddie or something. To see, we're about to get flagged.
Just blur it.
Okay. We didn't need to see the whole work scene. We didn't need to see the bathroom, him washing his hands or doing hey, pretty slow today. I know, asshole.
Yeah.
Girl.
It's definitely a lot better than us just following the main character wherever he goes.
Yeah.
It's not really him interacting with the world. Just him being like, fuck, and he's limping everywhere. Like,
even those shots you're talking about, those kind of tracking following shots where you're following the character in Antiviral, they were so bulked out, so shallow. You just saw like his ponytail and everything else was a blur. Here we're getting some scene here, you know? You have some...
This fucking building is so unique. I've never seen a building like this before.
Yeah.
Especially the outside's all green and shit.
It's sick.
Like a Lego. And then you go inside. They're all wearing blue. And then you go inside and it's like steampunk-ish glasses. And like, you know, like kind of gaudy looking like workspace. And they're standing. And then you have like Place des Arts Metro over here. You know? Like, like it's good. It's good world. It's good settings. It's good way to like interact with the world a bit, you know?
Like he's still kind of doing that flat background, but at least here we have some depth in these backgrounds too. We have some feeling that there's something else going on other than just the guy's face on screen.
Yeah, I like the whole clinical monochrome look of Antiviral.
Yeah,
but like the way he approached it in this, it wasn't just color for the sake of adding color because people said his last movie was too white or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Like it genuinely feels like a lot of work and thought has been put into every single shot of this movie. Mm-hmm. Whereas Antiviral felt like a lot of work and thought were put into 3 shots in the entire movie.
Yeah. There are 3 sick shots, but
right, exactly. But the rest of the movie is like, all right.
Oh, my cat Mello is joining us. Monolith Film Podcast. What's up, Mello? But yeah, no, like Antiviral, like the settings are very clinical, very white and black and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's what the theme of the movie asked for. You know, it made sense cohesively with the theme, right? But the thing is, in Antiviral, when they're outside of that medical context, like on the streets or wherever, it was still clinical.
Yeah, that's it. You know? Yeah. The only time it wasn't was like in that weird
the house mansion.
Not even before that. When he goes
underground basement of that guy.
Yeah, that weird club thing they went into.
Like the Twin Peaks room, the red room.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Sure, it's nice we have some changes between scenes with the palette.
Yeah, I agree. And even the sex scene in the apartment is like nice and like all the hallucination. You might have to blur something again soon.
Yeah.
But all the hallucinations
that's a great shot too, even if it's just like a transition frame. Those colors are great. Like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like most of the hallucinations are like orange and red, and then during the sex scene, it's a nice fucking complementary blue and orange, super blown out. It looks really cool, and it's right in the middle. I don't know, it's nice.
Don't rub the microphone, Mello. Come on.
I like movies like this too, where you're getting a bit of eyeball excitement, where it's not just masturbatory cuts and flashing and exploding.
Yeah, you get some eye candy here.
Yeah, you're still getting the candy, but you're getting it. Okay, this scene's blue. This one's fucking pastel. He's got a orange goggles on or something. You're getting switched up, or you're getting your eyeballs tickled that way instead of just cheap ways.
Yeah. Of course, Sean. You know it's fucking. Actually, you know what? I think, Nick, what you're saying earlier about Sean Bean.
Yeah.
I think Cronenberg kept him alive for the meme.
That's my brother and I were joking about that when we watched the movie as well.
I think he kept him alive because Sean Bean's supposed to die in fucking everything, and they kept him alive, and just to be like, "Fuck you, you're not dying today."
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Those shots. I don't know if I've talked to you about that one, but I think we were supposed to do it maybe a year ago or something. The movie L'année dernière, Marion Bad. I think that's like a time kind of movie. You're going back and forth between time. And a lot of these, the shot you kind of just showed where the camera's, this one here kind of moving, tracking, tilting down on the insert parts of or like the detail shots of the room and the building and the ceiling. That's like the entire movie of Marion Bad, and it's all in like these fancy kind of ballrooms and hotels and stuff. Very similar in that way.
It's cool. I don't know. Even the camera movement in this movie compared to Antiviral is like on another level completely.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did for 8 years, but
he practiced.
Buck went to school, maybe.
He listened to our podcast.
Yeah.
like 100 times over.
The podcast we did 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Dude, this whole film was filmed in 4 months. Like, that's how good our critique was of Antiviral.
Nice.
On a lesson.
We'll get him on the podcast for the next episode.
I bet we could probably get him on, dude.
You think?
I bet we could. Let's write to him. I bet we could get him on to talk about the 2 movies.
Be like, look, Brandon, we're 4 Montrealers. We're a big fan of your stuff. Love to have you on the podcast for your next film.
It would be great. I bet he'd say maybe.
Or his agent would say maybe.
Yeah, that's it. We need to find his email or his agent or something.
Find his house. We'll drive there.
It's true. I mean, it's only 6 hours away.
Just Sudbury.
With a fireplace iron and like.
Nice.
Lee will have a cane and he'll get some long hair, you know.
I love it.
Yeah, I'll grow it back in like a day.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is there anything you guys didn't like about this movie?
That's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, I was just checking my notes now, and I think we've exhausted them all because I barely took any notes. It was just, oh, that scene's cool. Oh, that's a cool shot. That's pretty cool. So, I mean, technically, the movie, straightforward, rocks, you know, you got the fucking dynamic shots, you got interesting angles. It's not all the same. It's not the formula. You're getting twists narratively every few beats, every 10 minutes or so. I mean, I was locked in on rewatch. I was still locked in just as much. I'm not sure. I quite enjoyed the entire movie. What do you think, Lee?
Yeah, I don't know either. Nothing ever. I think the ending, they kind of lost me a bit. I didn't like the dialogue insert near the very end in this part where this guy, what's his name? Colin Tate?
Colin.
Yeah. When he's talking to Voss's husband or boyfriend or whatever, and he's talking about parasites.
Yeah.
Entering your body and then entering your mind and giving you ideas. It's like, all right, don't explain the whole movie at the end. Come on. You know, that's the only thing that bothered me though. Because I don't know.
You feel like it was preachy?
Yeah. It was just like, in case you didn't get it, this is what my movie's about.
Just feeds it to you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, come on, dude. Have some faith in your audience. I know not many people got antiviral, but you know.
Thinking back, I think in the pulsing therapy scene where Eddie is talking to Colin there in the hotel before the two consciousness get fucked up.
Yeah.
Those shots I don't like. The angles of Eddie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That might be the only thing I can think.
This angle?
No, it's like right as he shows up or after he wakes up and he's like, whoa, I know your boss. I'm the lifeline. I think it's around here when they cut into the kind of head and shoulders shot of Eddie. Somewhere around here. I think it might have been before that. But it's just kind of an ugly angle. There's a door behind him and he's kind of standing in the the headroom the wrong way. But I mean, two shots in the whole movie out of 300, you know?
Right, yeah. Okay.
What about yourself?
Dante, what feel like you were ramping up to something here? What didn't you like?
Okay, so look. I know what you guys are thinking, right?
Right.
I like this movie a lot. I like almost everything about this movie, but there's like one or two or maybe three things that I personally felt like was like I would have done different.
Okay.
My biggest thing was I felt like the writing was a little inconsistent in terms of we get the idea that, like, you know, in the beginning that when she does these contract killings, all she has to do is shoot, and kill, right?
Yes.
But she doesn't do that. She goes a bit gruesome, you know?
Yeah.
She lets her id out a bit and just, like, goes to town and stuff like that, you know? So that gives me the idea that she enjoys doing it that way. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you know, no remorse. Like, she's a bit fucked up, you know? Which is interesting, which is good. But then, like, when she has a hard time killing herself when she's in those states, I want to know why she's unable to control them anymore.
I don't know, maybe the most instinctual thing, like to not die.
No, but they said like that that she's her star. She's done this many times probably before in this world.
Yeah.
But why these two times does she have a hard time offing herself in the thing?
Yeah.
So like, okay, that's interesting. So I like those. I like that she has a hard time thinking about it, you know, or like actually doing it and letting and the other person's like resisting, you know. But the thing is, by the end of the movie, this all culminates to the ending. This is what I don't like is the ending. The ending portrays it so that Like she has no remorse. Like she doesn't care, you know?
Yeah.
So it's inconsistent because if she didn't care, why would she have a hard time getting the other person, like why would she let the other person resist the off, you know?
Yeah.
With the resistance of the suicide, that makes me feel like that she's letting go a bit, you know?
Yeah, well, I think at the beginning when she's first getting debriefed there, the boss kind of says like, oh, be careful, you don't want to like have too many ties with people because even the slightest little thing can bring you out of the moment for a second. So like she's going to see her family as these people that are possessed, and she still has those threads of her own self in the person. So I think that's what was starting the friction, why she's not the star killer she is again.
Yeah. But then if that's the case, why did she like kill them so gruesomely?
Yeah. Well, I think that's the same thing at the beginning, that same scene when the boss is like, oh, we've been working so hard to get you to become what you are, and we only have a few steps left. So I think like the last step was to get rid of her family, get rid of all ties, and then she's, you know, the remorseless assassin at the end. And with the butterfly there, she has no empathy anymore for killing the butterfly. So she's progressed to a...
I feel like they could have developed this character a bit in terms of like in relation to that resistance of the suicide and the butterfly, you know, because by the end of the movie, when she was asked to give the butterfly again, I thought that she was gonna be like have guilt. Like I thought she was gonna feel guilt and develop that way and like kind of revert to from her assassin ways a bit. Because
they did the opposite though.
But they did the opposite.
Yeah.
That's why we got Possessor Part 2 coming out next summer. So
actually,
we're gonna see. No, I'm not sure.
No, there's another version of the script that Cronenberg said he might use some of the bits he didn't use in the next movie, but he didn't specify if it was going to be a sequel or not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, do you guys get what I'm trying to put?
Yeah, I do get what you're saying. Yeah, there are certainly some elements they didn't explore enough. I think
they didn't explore it enough. It's just that it's kind of contradictory. I find, you know, or like, it kind of makes the movie a bit bored. Like, by the time you're done, it's like, okay.
Well, the first time we see it, I was under the impression that she was reluctant to commit suicide, not because the other person was gaining control again, but because she likes being in someone else's body.
Okay.
She doesn't, you know, she kind of likes being someone else more than she likes being herself. So she tries to stay in that body as long as possible. And that's when they start to regain control.
Did they tell us that though?
No.
You kind of see it in the
kind of, yeah. When she goes to see her family, you get the sense that she spends one night with her family.
Yeah.
And she's already sick of them.
Yeah.
You kind of get the sense that she fucking hates her life.
But then like that's a very valid point. But then it's like, I feel like they were regaining control because with Colin, he actually regained control and spiked the thing out of him, you know?
Yeah, but they also say when she's being prepped for the Colin Tate mission, they say like your connection will weaken after 5 days, so you have to kill him. You have to do the assassination at the party. That's the last day you'll be solid in the body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They do explain that. So the fact that she waits an entire day, it does make sense that he gains control.
Yeah.
But to your point, Dante, I think there could have been more clues to this kind of character progression. Because like you kind of have it at the beginning, at the very end, and the whole middle is just like, okay, is her identity kind of compromised? Who does she has false memories? What's going on? Like those are the only clues, but they're not really like, okay, she's a sociopath now, you know, cold-blooded. There's no like big plot points that kind of happen to.
Yeah, I just want to know. I just want to know exactly how she develops. You know, like.
Yeah.
But that's like I think you guys have it down more than me there. Like saw things that I didn't a bit, but like I don't know. I just felt like, you know, like I thought that when the ending came and she's like she has no more remorse. I felt like no, they could have done better with that. Like they could have.
Yes.
Like with the no remorse. With what you guys are... Oh, who the hell is calling me?
Is it Brandon?
Yeah.
Came to explain the movie?
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but even then, when... what's the name? Colin Tate there, when he goes to the lady he's having the affair with, his house, he has a little slip between the two consciousnesses, and he goes, I want to move back in with Michael or something.
Yeah.
So even like 3/4 through the movie or 4/5 through the movie, we still assume that Tassia Voss is in love with her husband and still kind of want to make things work. And then in those last 15 minutes, that kind of switch happens that you were talking about, Dante, where she has no empathy at the end. That might be too short of a time to build that kind of progression.
Well,
it does feel. It does feel like the film is ramping up towards her leaving this job in some capacity.
Yeah.
I was expecting her to like almost kill her boss or something.
Yeah.
To like get out of this.
Her just when she gets the butterfly and to cry.
Yeah. Okay. Even that would have been enough. Yeah, you're right. Just
the thing is, with what you guys are saying about her like enjoying being in other people's lives, if that's the case and she has no. With the ending, I feel like they could have shown that she has no remorse anymore, or she's telling them that she has no remorse anymore, in order to keep doing the job because she likes it.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
It's I wanted either that, or her retracting and having remorse and feeling guilty because of the butterfly. I want the butterfly to tell me either whether she enjoys the job a lot and she wants to get rid of remorse in order to enjoy other people's lives, or to. Or if she's gonna retract in that way,
Yeah, definitely.
That's my biggest gripe about the movie. Other than that, I don't have any problems with this movie.
Sorry.
Go. Other than that, it's like I feel like the movie was sponsored by a vape company. Everyone's fucking vaping in the movie.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
It's supposed to be Toronto. Come on.
But I think the vaping thing. Yeah, is a metaphor. I don't know, like maybe not a metaphor, but it's like a hint towards some like sub theme.
Like what, bro? You vape or what?
No, but I think I mean, there's a few themes that I was able to notice right off the bat. One of them is obviously just how life is a performance, right? You're influenced by all these outside factors, and so you play a part until eventually you either become that part or you find a part that is true to yourself, kind of thing. Like that's just part of life.
Like antiviral. No, but it makes sense. I'm just saying that's like I think that's a theme that Cronenberg likes a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah. So there's that, right? Because she's occupying these people's bodies and playing out their lives, and she likes holding on to different parts of different people, and that's ultimately a good stand-in for how life goes, right?
Yeah.
But then there's also the possession aspect and the influence aspect, and the fact that the role you play and the performance you put on oftentimes isn't really up to you. It's either your environment, which will influence you subconsciously to act a certain way, or it's I think technology, which is what is a large part of this movie, and I think that's where the vape thing comes in. It's like it's a comment on addiction, but it's also a comment on how the more people do something around you, the more you're likely to do it. Just subconscious peer pressure, I guess. Yeah. And how something as simple as seeing your friend vape every day can, like, the idea of vaping will insert itself into your mind, and then you'll start doing it, kind of thing.
Yeah, but vaping as an ex-vapor, you can have vape juice with no nicotine in it.
No, I know, yeah, but even that's even more to the point, right? Because then it's like you're just vaping
for looks,
just for the sake of vaping. And like, where'd that idea come from, right? That idea came from.
Yeah, but then Sean Bean also vapes.
Bro, everybody vapes. That's the point, dude. But that's the point. That's what it is. It's performance. When you perform something so often, it becomes a part of you.
Yeah.
And then there's also like the surveillance part, right? His job is literally to spy on people.
Yeah.
For targeted advertisement. Mm-hmm. So that's a pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Theme. Yeah. And the influence of technology and how, focused advertising can like almost subconsciously force you to buy something.
You think like voyeurism is a theme of this movie?
Sure.
I think the other way around. I think exhibition. Like I think it's more about the exhibition. It's more that we're always on exhibit. Okay. Less so that there's always a voyeur, more so that we're always performing. We're always on exhibit. Yeah, I think that's like more what it is.
Performing, but like these guys know like one sex position, bro. like an abusive husband in the 40s, you know? Like, yeah. I wrote in my notes, I was like, Cronenberg, just remember, change positions often, all right?
Yeah, that's why I don't like the end. That's why I don't like when the dude's like talking about parasites and shit, because it's like, yeah, I mean, I got it. You don't need to explain it.
there's a Korean movie that does that explanation a lot better.
What movie?
Nighthawks?
Parasite.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But it's also
a while.
It's just interesting. Like, I don't know, that last bit is interesting because I know like there's a lot of, I get why that's in there and what he was trying to do. Because I feel like he had an idea about like actual biological possession. How like, there's been a lot of research lately about how your like microbiome in your stomach, like the bacteria can affect your mood and your personality.
Yeah, I listen to Joe Rogan.
Does he talk about that?
I guess it sounds like something.
Okay. But like it feels like that's kind of maybe where the root of this idea came from. And then the movie took a completely different direction, but he still liked that idea, so he just tossed some fucking dialogue about parasites in there.
Well, it seems like it has a similar starting point to Antiviral too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because I remember reading early on when this movie premiered at Sundance. I think it was Sundance. Sundance is in January, right? It's at the beginning of the year.
Something like that.
I read that it was in Sundance.
Okay, cool. So I think when it came out at Sundance, someone asked him what the movie was about, and he said he wrote it while doing his press tour for Antiviral, and it was mainly about like the idea came from doing the press tour about how like
everyone on this tour is just vaping outside of the book. Like everyone's outside of the cinema like, yo, Cronenberg, you want some?
Yeah, you want to rip a fat cloud? Let's go, boy, let's go. No, but something about like doing the same interview over and over again, and it became like almost like so repetitive that he was just reading lines from a script, but it was just an interview. So like that whole performance aspect.
I can't wait till he does that on our show.
But yeah, I don't know.
Do you think his little monologue about the parasites in this movie? Do you think he says that? Do you think he put that in here because he doesn't trust his audience to get it? Or do you think he does that because he wants the meaning to be accessible to people that can't read films like people like us can?
Is there a difference?
Yeah, it almost seems like this was like the treatise for the movie. Like, he wrote this as the abstract and then went, okay, I can build on this or something. I'll throw it in at the end of the movie.
He liked his abstract so much and how he read it that he put it in the movie.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck, that's some strong writing.
I think it felt more like he didn't trust his audience.
Okay.
Because it's not overly obvious, but it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Totally. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you talking about parasites? There's no parasite in this movie.
It's kind of weird for a monologue too, out of nowhere, when the whole thing's kind of dialogue of just like, you go in the corner, fuck you, hey you bitch, like that's the dialogue.
No, it was weird.
Where's Kim Sung Park? Where is he? But yeah, that's pretty much all I have in terms of negative feedback for this movie. Other than that, I think it was. Oh, also, actually, one big problem I had, it kind of went away more towards the end of the movie. Mm-hmm. But in terms of the beginning of the movie, like with shots like this, like very stationary shots, there's a lot of handheld.
Yeah, shaking around a bit.
There's a lot of handheld, and I understand that's like a gruesome horror, like in the vernacular of horror kind of movie where handheld is like a thing. but I feel like he used handheld it was like almost every shot at the beginning of the movie that was handheld. It really threw me off guard.
Mm. That's a modern thing too, or like a contemporary thing, you know, even if it's like a static shot, you have to add some kind of movement, something dynamic. Let's shake it around a bit. But
yeah, but I feel like you gotta like do a lot of handheld, then break it up with like a static, you know?
Yeah. Well, I would have preferred if all these were static. I don't really like handheld.
Like here, I feel like this shot could have been done like a Wes Anderson, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly centered.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right. It's kind of weird now. He's kind of tilting it also, like angling it this way. You get the horizon's a bit fucked.
Like he could have it angled, but have it centered and not shaky. You know, you can still do other stuff. It doesn't have to be super Wes Anderson, but like, like even like this, I would have liked a boom and then a boom and then a boom. You know, like not like a.
That would have been better. Yeah, it would have been.
I agree. I like scenes like this, especially where there's no. Oh no, it's not serving any purpose here.
No.
Yeah.
It's like it's not giving us a perspective because they're alone in the room.
There's no, because especially like the thing is, I'm sure you guys know, like when you do shaky shots, handheld shaky shots, low key, it's to give a sense of anxiety, you know, uneasiness, you know, less stability.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Yeah,
but here, there's nothing to be anxious about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just a normal scene of them talking. We're not really talking about anything that's nuts, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. And also, like a couple, like a lot of, especially in the beginning, a lot of shots were like on thirds, like with the subject on the third.
Yeah.
But the subject was kind of like not exactly on the third; it was kind of like on the right of the third. But that's really not a big deal, you know.
Really
very small.
But if it's handheld, you can kind of get away with that, where it's not perfect. You go, oh fuck, the guy's walking around. He had a bad shoulder that day.
Like he does this shot like amazing. This is one of my favorite shots of the whole movie. This part where especially when they bring it back and it's just her small in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a perfect like center like shot, you know. It's like a really good shot, this one. But I'm just like, why couldn't they have done this? Because like I said with Antiviral, it doesn't take a lot of work for them to just move the camera for that desk shot earlier to make it like this, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot of money to do that. All he has to do is move the camera and change it. So I don't know why he couldn't have done that one like this one, and it would have improved the movie a lot, you know.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, not a lot, but like it's just a small thing that like I feel like he did it here. Why not there? You know.
Yeah. I think also what I find weird about the handheld is like it adds a lot of subjectivity to the shot.
Yeah.
When it's done right, because he's not choosing subjective angles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's choosing objective angles and shooting them subjectively. So it just doesn't really do much apart from add some shape, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
I watched this movie with a mutual friend of ours, and he said he doesn't like horror movies because they're just weird angles. Or he doesn't like a movie like this because it's just weird angles or like just atmosphere kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's my favorite, I think.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to watch a movie that's just fucking bing, bang, boom, nice and flat the whole time.
Yeah, I want, especially horror movies, I want them to experiment with the angles that they can do, you know?
Yeah, well,
yeah, for sure.
It's like the freest genre to do freaky stuff, you know? You can do whatever you want. You're, I'm trying to freak out the audience, you know? I'm trying to do this, do that. Mm-hmm. You can get away with it with a horror movie. I wouldn't really call it a horror movie, though.
You know what'd be interesting? Like,
no.
Well, because I don't really consider this a horror movie. You know, it's not.
Yeah, I agree.
A psychological thriller.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I would think would be super interesting is that if there was a genre of movie just called violence.
Yeah.
No, but not in like because John Wick's violent, but that's like an action movie. I mean, like a genre of film called violence. Because the main subject, the main theme they're getting at is like things that have to do with the idea of violence. You know, I feel like that this movie would be like the first in that genre.
Like porn, but just people beating each other up.
But it's violent.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. But like more like deep than that, you know? Like not just ooga booga.
Oh, I don't know what kind of porn you're watching.
Watching video.
They get pretty deep in my porn.
You just see the Jules Jordan kink fucking castle come up. So much.
Favorite shot?
Ooh.
Is it about that time?
I think it's about that time.
Anyone else have anything to say before we move on?
Oh, I think I'm pretty well good. Fun movie. I liked it. Nice shots.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I'm excited for the next Cronenberg movie. The next one's probably going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully it. Hopefully
the podcast again. Make it better.
Hopefully it improves just as much without taking 8 years.
Yeah, but then I don't know. We have the expectation now. This one's good. We're expecting another jump up. I think it'll be disappointing. I think the third one might be the fart, and then maybe a fourth is okay.
maybe. Who knows?
Do you think he's peaked?
I hope not.
I don't think he's peaked.
Second movie, that'd suck.
Yeah, I mean, this was banger. This movie, I loved it.
Yeah, this was really good. I agree. All right, favorite shot.
Yeah, Dante, what do you think?
I have this one.
Mm-hmm.
As one of them.
Yeah, the one where she's standing in front of her house down that weird back alleyway.
Yeah, another one I have. If you go to 5502.
Nice.
Is that 5502?
No, I went way too far.
It's before you kill Sean Bean.
Okay.
Yeah, right after this, when it's really dark.
Yeah, so they're in Sean Bean's mansion or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a great shot. Yeah, that's a great shot.
That is a great shot.
Another one that's really low-key, you have to go to the beginning, right before the black chick enters the room where all the people are.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Yeah, wait, just keep playing from here.
Okay. So it's still during the opening credits, damn.
Shout out to Ontario
very low-key spot. I think it's
this
right
room
here.
is insane.
Right here, this shot right here.
Oh yeah, interesting.
This shot. So check this out, right?
Yeah.
Black of the background blends in perfectly with her.
Yeah.
This shot, when I was watching the movie for the first time, this shot was the only clue I had to what's going on before she got killed by the police and the fucking woman got pulled, like the main character.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Because it's like her hair is attached to her head, and it's like this shot tells me that this is not her.
Right. Yeah. It's like there's something in the back of her head.
Yeah.
Like that's where
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a cool reading. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, and it's interesting too because I think this is probably the first close-up shot that anyone picks as their favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I generally, I'm not crazy about close-ups.
No.
Yeah, like conceptually, that's my favorite shot, but aesthetically, the other two are definitely.
Yeah, very cool.
What about yourself, Lee?
I think near the end, this shot.
That's cool.
I think I just like. I like this. I like that shot a lot.
They pulled out Sasuke Naruto with this shot.
Apart from that, probably the hallucination stuff.
I think that shot you just scrubbed through where it was Eddie was the one I was talking about before that was ugly.
Oh, okay.
So for the audience, if you want to freeze on that frame, that's a cool shot too, through the glass in the bathroom.
I like all of these shots too. There's actually one.
Oh. Do you mind if I joke for a second? Oh.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
When we were talking about things we didn't like, in that one shot there where it's the, this could just kind of profile shot of the possessor lying down. The shot before it is a shot dollying back or zooming out from her ear through a hole in it. And then it cuts to that shot. But the axis is flipped, like we're on the other side of it.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Blue Velvet.
Hey, shit all comes back.
It's
okay.
It's a Cronenberg Sutherland universe. Universe over here.
That's how we pick all the movies.
There's another shot where they're in that room. Okay.
That guy had no ass. Also.
That's Cronenberg himself.
They're in that room, but what's her name? Her boss is talking to her.
Okay.
And she's lying on a chair.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like a lounger next to the machine.
Yeah, exactly. That shot's one of my favorites as well. If I can find it. But I don't think I'll be able to. Is it near here?
I think it might have been midway through the movie. Oh, maybe there somewhere?
No, I think you're right. I think it's more near the mid. I'm trying to avoid the middle because of the sex scene.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, I think you're right. I think it is near the middle because I think it's when it's like one of the first times she starts seeing spots because her neurological connection to her host is like lagging or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, is that what she was kind of grabbing with her fingers? It was just kind of weird little glitches, or what was that?
I assume it was just weird little glitches.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to find it.
Nice bathroom shot, though. That's fun, that little wide shot in the kitchen, too, where you see the closed circuit TV on the fucking ceiling.
This?
Yeah, fun enough.
But what's your favorite shot, Nick?
I like at the beginning when she's first getting the job offer, or she's first getting briefed on the contract, and her boss kind of shows her like a PowerPoint presentation of what she did in the stabbing, and it's just a big flat blood on the background. They're walking up, kind of silhouetted. Mm-hmm. That was a fun shot.
Real Batman.
Yeah, but that's another shot, like you were saying, where
like this scene,
yeah, I think it's around here or before that at the beginning when it's just blood on the wall, like the whole screen is just blood.
Yeah, when she shows him the lawyer's body.
Yeah, but
okay.
Dante, that shot like that, and a whole scene like that would have been much better if it was on a fucking tripod locked down, and maybe even a bit wider, just a touch wider, so we get the chairs, because I think the chairs are cut off a bit on either end of the screen. So if we could get a bit more.
Oh wait, we forgot to talk about this fucking scene though.
The wax scene is cool.
The best part of the whole movie.
That's when she's getting sent into the body.
Yeah.
I saw this and I'm fully wrecked. I was like, this movie's way fucking better than Antiviral after this scene.
Yeah, this shit's so fucking cool.
It was so Ghost in the Shell. I loved it. Oh man.
And even those like prism lens shots too, where it's just kaleidoscopes of close-ups with just the kind of one color blasting. That's fun, and you're going into her throat or something there.
Yeah.
The scene was very anime.
Very, yes.
Well, it's nice to see images that look like they could have been computer generated, but then are like, real.
Mm-hmm. I want to like later on, I want to edit this scene and put like the Sailor Moon transformation song.
That'd be pretty good.
Da, 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 da. But this scene was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I'm getting an 8-minute warning here.
Yeah, me too. So we'll.
Anyways, Well,
Lee, what was your favorite shot then? Well, we have 8 minutes,
I can't find it, man.
But what was it? Just so that you know.
It's the one where her boss is lounging next to her body while she's possessing the dude, and she's just chatting.
That's the end, though.
Oh, is it right here?
Is it near the end?
Wait, is it the one where she's also?
No, it's like this.
No, she's not plugged in. It's like this, but you have it shot from behind her.
Yeah.
Oh no, where she's turned, looking at her.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't remember where that was.
Well, I mean, for the viewers, we can throw it in a screenshot or something.
After when Colin has a breakdown at work, and she's talking to Colin, and Colin's talking back to her.
Oh.
Like much earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then let me try and find it. Nick, you might have to blur out if we get the sex scene when he's at work.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, this.
There you go.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a great shot.
I don't know what it is about it, but I just find it very pretty.
Got in the background too.
Yeah, little fucker.
Review time.
Yeah, let's get right on into some reviews.
Yeah.
What's everyone's prediction? What are the predictions for this bad boy?
I think people are gonna like it. I think this is a fun movie, and like it's not too, out there. It's pretty easy to understand. The shots are cool. I think it's gonna be high average. 3.7, not bad.
3.7 is not bad. I wonder what. Let's check the antivirals. 3.2.
Ooh, interesting.
So that's pretty on par.
Yeah.
I like how Lee, you have it rated 5 stars.
Yeah, hey. But you know what? The most common rating for this is 4, as opposed to the 3 from the last one.
Ah.
So that's good.
Analytics.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Let's
read some dog shit ones first, eh?
Yeah, pretty well. It's fun. Never watched this movie around your parents. LMFAO. Haha, my parents hate body snatching technology movies.
Give them PTSD.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Really
yeah, what? Well, okay, let's cut this person some slack. They might be pretty young. And the sex stuff might make them uncomfortable.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, David Bowie's pretty horny in the Labyrinth.
Well, the person loves cars, so
that's true. And Madagascar.
I
love this movie. I don't care. It made me cry of laughter.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, never mind then, Allie.
Worst film I've seen all year.
Ed Smith. Now we have to see what this guy's seen the rest of this year.
What have you been up to?
Oh, he likes Good Time, though. That's a fun one.
Good Time is a fun one. Haven't seen it, but you've told me it's a fun one.
Anytime I'm hanging out with someone, they're like, oh, you want to watch a movie? I always put this one on.
Good Time?
I've seen it like 5 times. It's a good time.
What was that, Dante?
Hada Kitty.
Yeah.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Hey, this guy's movies and tastes aren't that bad, though.
Oh, here we go. The Long Good Friday. The best film I've seen all year.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, this guy watches a lot of fucking movies, man. At least this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Personal History of David Copperfield. He's watching quality stuff, this guy.
Hey, there you go. He liked it, too.
Fuck, you loved it.
I don't know why you didn't like Possessor.
Yeah, I don't know either.
3.5 for Borat, the subsequent film. No way. This guy's an idiot.
Here we go. Here's a chunky one.
This movie was absolutely dreadful. There's absolutely no plot whatsoever. Nothing is immersive or intriguing about this movie, and the plot makes absolutely no sense. This random chick who we have no idea who she is or why she works at some weird mind control assassination agency. Plus, it makes absolutely zero sense to have someone take control of someone's mind for 3 days and play the role of that person as opposed to just entering their body at the time you need to kill them. I would rather eat my cat's most liquid, rancid shit than watch a movie as bad as this one again. Rating, I'm embarrassed that the human race allowed this movie to be made. One
Jesus
like.
Christ.
That sounded like a 40s like announcer. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Shit, not really.
I was not expecting anyone to say the movie didn't make sense.
Yeah, well, it seemed they handed you the ending too, the part you didn't like, where he explains the whole kind of deal.
Yeah,
I mean, it's right in your face.
But even the plot is like 1 + 1 is 2. It's not.
But how
the only confusing part is like the hallucinations, but even that, chalk it up as a hallucination and move on.
There was one thing that someone said to me that took me aback. He was going, "Oh, you ever watch movies and you're just like, that's like a pretty picture, You think of that when you see them?" I'm like, wasn't that the fucking point of the movie, Like the person didn't know that there was nothing. It was just entertainment kind of thing for them, There was nothing there for it. So maybe this person doesn't enjoy images or things like that.
Yeah, maybe. What I find interesting is it makes zero sense to have someone take control of someone's mind for 3 days and play the role of that person as opposed to just entering their body at the time you need to kill them. But these people need to kidnap the body, have them unconscious for an extended amount of time.
Yeah, well, insert 5 hours.
Yeah. So he was obviously just not paying attention.
But I do agree that, like, they could take control of the body, let him be free. But when the time comes that they need to do the assassination, they could just take control for a couple minutes and then boom, boom, and then get out,
I think she needs time to adjust as well, though, into that body, doesn't she?
It was more like she was doing recon,
Yeah.
Well, they also said, too, for it to be believable that he had to relapse on drugs and go a little crazy a couple days beforehand, so it was believable.
Actually, I forgot to mention that. Off that point that you just said, that to make it believable, or like to give more of a motive,
Yeah.
The thing is, if he actually successfully killed himself, his autopsy would find the thing.
Yeah.
And it'd be revealed that it's like, okay, that's an assassination.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Unless the agency gets a hold of the body before, like, the public or, like, the government or whatever, like, the hospitals can, then that's also a thing. Like, they would find that the little insert that he has in his brain.
Yeah.
And it would be like, okay, this guy is this agency, they had someone to control of him for this. So it kind of moved to the point of the recon and, like, all that.
I mean, maybe that's the point of having her shoot herself in the brain, is to destroy the chip at the same time.
Yeah, maybe. But she goes like this. It's not like she goes like that,
Yeah, true. And there's no way she can fucking aim from here.
Yeah, it's like...
Or she did this. Like, that's a weird angle, man. Like, straight... That's just going to blow straight through. It won't even kill you. Fuck.
Oh, that's gonna injure your spinal cord, if anything,
Yeah.
You gotta really Cobain it, like...
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Totally devoid of logic, plot, or character. Wow, this plot thing is surprising me.
Mm-hmm.
He goes on to say that this movie also overlooks so many small details, it's baffling. A car from the 1950s in a futuristic sci-fi movie. What, vintage cars don't exist in the future?
Yeah, I thought this was also supposed to be like 2020.
Yeah, it didn't seem that futuristic to me.
No.
Like, there was one killing that took place 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
why would you put a hitman in a body for multiple days? Okay, a lot of people are having this multiple day thing. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. When people start to catch on to the murderers that always end up in suicide gunshot through the mouth. What about the payment to the hitman company, etc.? Okay, well, the payment to the hitman company they covered in the movie. They explain it.
Nothing in this movie makes sense. There's a lot of potential, but it squanders all of it. Rating, terrible.
This whole rating colon thing.
Yeah, a little funny.
I feel like they watched the movie together. 17th of November, 2020.
Oh, they did, I bet.
I think they watched it together.
Two buggers watching it.
Yeah.
And they both have cat pictures, kind of.
Yeah, it's the same person, I think, actually.
Jeff and Evan Stock.
I've decided Jeff is a fake account.
Evan Stock?
Or maybe Evan's a fake account. It's a stock account, fuck.
This is, we caught on to the fucking...
Yeah, he both has cats as his profile, too. With the
yeah, that's it, dude. That's the same fucking person.
What a loser! What a loser!
He's review bombing fucking Brandon Cronenberg, the bastard.
Oh God. That's way too long.
Yep. Oh my God, are these guys the same people too? Fuck.
That would be fucking funny.
No, different days.
Look for more cat fucking profile pictures. We'll catch
them.
We're going to catch them.
Give me one to review. I want to do the David Lynch impression.
Here, do this one.
Okay, scroll down a bit so I can see it. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Okay. No! Fuck this movie. What promise? It started out and then we witnessed the full-on collapse in excruciating, meandering fashion. I feel Cronenberg Jr.'s sole purpose of this movie is to go, hey, David, look how many people I can brutally butcher in 2 hours. Again, fuck this movie. The only good part is the orange background on the title card and credits.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
That's fucking funny. I love that the fucking The flat delivery is honestly perfect. It's so funny.
It's really good.
Nothing beats last week with the Dune.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you guys to put out that episode just so I can listen to how I did that again.
So funny. What promise it started out with and then witnessed a full-on collapse in a excruciating fashion. I mean, the beginning was good. At least we can all agree on that.
But I think it amplified throughout. I thought it got better and better throughout.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, he only butchers like 4 people. He's like, hey, Dave, how many people get? He butchers 2 people.
Yeah.
And at the end, he butchers 2 other people. Like, and it's not even like, it's not that many,
That's what I was going to say too. And like you mentioned John Wick earlier. How many people fucking get their brains blown out in John Wick?
Oh, 1,000.
That's it.
In Montreal too.
Yeah, fun enough. You see St. Catherine in the beginning.
Yeah.
True.
Plus, Plus is on Metro too, huh? We see Plus is on in 2 violent movies today.
I'm going to take note.
Just too weird for me. Seems Junior is going for the same route as Daddy, artsy fartsy violent films. I only like a couple of Senior's films, and so far none of Junior's. Okay, well at least he's just saying it's too weird for him. Like he's not the
his own
whatever.
He's acknowledging that this is a completely subjective review.
Right? Yeah, that's it. Teach their own.
What about
also funny? Everyone calls him Junior.
Yeah.
I'm my own person. I like how a lot of his movies are about identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
He's completely following in the shadow of his dad, like 100%. It's not like. He's growing up, rom-com like next movie, just to.
Yeah, that's it.
That would be funny as hell.
But I mean, it must be hard growing up on set.
Yeah.
Like that's his whole childhood is those movies.
I bet he loves them. I bet he thinks they fucking rule.
No, yeah, for sure. But he's like under like all of his movies themes are about like this loosely about this like kind of topic, but like he doesn't have his own identity. He's his dad, He's his Junior,
I like the review at the bottom of the screen now. 0.5 star. At least the main guy was hot.
Nice. There you go. Thanks, Caleb.
I like this guy walked out halfway through. Where'd you walk out of? Your fucking bedroom, dude?
I turned my phone off halfway through.
Yeah.
If you want an epileptic attack and to hate David Cronenberg's son, go watch this. Most pretentious film
that's the word of the day.
There you go.
Yay!
There you go.
It's like literally not as pretentious as antiviral.
Oh, nowhere close.
Nowhere close. What's this person like? Go check out this guy's profile.
Celluloid.
Well, with a name like Celluloid, though, that's also kind of pretentious to start with.
Hey, whoa, this is a Quebec movie.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, do we know?
Yeah.
Does she go to
Hey, from Montreal.
Oh, let's
what
see
the
here.
fuck?
Did I go to class with her?
She went to Concordia.
You recognize that?
No.
What's that in the back? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, wait, pop on her Vimeo for a second.
Pop on her Vimeo for a second.
Pop on her Vimeo, yeah. Sheer walking in Outremont or something.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't exist.
Ooh, she knew we were coming, dude.
It's a secret OnlyFans. I knew it.
What has she seen though?
Long shot, definitely, maybe.
Shape of Water. She gave Shape of Water 3 stars. That's fucked.
How did she give Jumanji the Next Level 2.5 stars and Possessor 0.5 star? What the fuck? Questionable editing.
Interesting.
Like
I don't think that was their concern.
If anything, the editing in a movie like that's going to be amazing. It's
you're like, fuck, you have to save this garbage movie. At least get a good editor.
Okay, well, at least she doesn't like pretentious movies. I thought she was going to just have like Tarkovsky and like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but these are kind of BS movies: Parasite, Joker, Django.
Did you just say Parasite's a BS movie?
No, but it's like everyone goes, "Oh, I love that movie. I'm cultured. I watched one fucking foreign movie."
Okay, yeah, but Parasite's an amazing movie. That's definitely a 5-star movie. Sure.
Yeah, but I'm.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
The top of this kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No,
About time.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking movie. You guys see that movie?
I think I might have seen that movie.
I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Hot Fuzz is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Yeah, Hot Fuzz. Edgar Wright's fucking. I like him.
I've seen all 3 Cornetto trilogies at the Fantasia Film Festival premiere.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Even Shaun of the Dead, I was like 10 years old or something.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
I used to have coasters for all of them. I lost them. I got from the premieres. I also asked Ned Frost a question.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot what it was. I was high as fuck. It was at the World's End premiere at Fantasia.
Nice. Wait, what'd you call him?
What?
What'd you call him? What name did you say?
Nick Frost?
Okay, I heard Ned Frost.
Yeah, I think you said Ned Frost.
Yeah, that's it. Nick Frost is part of the Cronenberg.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
Keeper's cousin.
If I see one more titty or one more head being bashed in, I swear to God, this movie is straight dog shit. I don't even know what else to say.
Sophie doesn't like titties.
No.
I mean, I watched the movie with my girlfriend a second time. She loved the part when the guy was checking out his dick. She was like, "Oh, that's what I would do if I was in the guy's body."
Oh, that's what I would do if I was in anybody's body.
First thing, you check out the package. Oh.
Yeah, of course.
No?
Well, what am I working with here? We got Sukabliet on top over here.
Yep.
What are these good reviews looking like? These are stupid, these bad ones. These are people who don't like fucking.
Yeah, it feels like people, like they're just watching out of genre or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Vaping the movie, 5 stars.
Nice. There it is. Right here.
There you go, baby.
Intense.
Fat cloud with me, baby.
That one's too long. Loved it. Really creepy, bizarre, robotic, whatever. A rewatch really let me come to what I think. What? A rewatch really let me come to what I think. Cool. I love this film. It is the best movie of the year for me, and I still want to watch this again. Definitely one of the best sci-fi movies of the decade, okay?
Well, calm down.
I loved it.
It's a good movie, but I don't know about best sci-fi of the decade.
It might be my favorite of the year, though, honestly.
Yeah, maybe. That I'll take. We should put him against the guy who says it's the worst movie of the year.
See, kids don't vape. Okay, a lot of vaping jokes.
Funny enough.
Here, let me read that one.
Absolute fantastic to see an example of great adult targeted sci-fi containing everyone one could ask for. Andrea Riseborough, Sean Bean almost dying, exquisite blood, nightmare fuel visuals, Jennifer Jason Leigh with bangs, and all kinds of mind-melting psychological horror wrapped and gorgeous, colorful and that would make Argento squeeze, squeal or something. I don't know. And from David Cronenberg's son Brandon to top it all off.
That was a funny start to the review. Absolute fantastic. Just another Russian guy or something writing it. Absolute fantastic.
It's what's his name? Tommy Wiseau wrote that review.
Nice.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I mean, mind melting psychology wrap, horror, gorgeous, colorful lighting, whatever. I agree, kind of. Yeah. A little too.
Jerky off.
Yeah, exactly. But
I can name everyone in the cast. I looked at the fucking IMDb.
This was a wild ride that made me feel really viscerally uncomfortable, but I can't stop thinking about it. I'm not the best at handling body horror, but I thought Cronenberg used it very effectively to complete the themes he wanted to tackle in a really unique way. Easily the most memorable film of the year so far for me.
Good review.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in JP down here. He said, "This is so my type of movie." I kind of want to see what other movie this guy's into. See if he's BSing us.
A little BS.
I like the Spy is up there.
Yeah, that's a little. I mean, there's at least 2 horrors in his favorite.
Yeah, but neither.
He didn't like Enemy, or he only gave Enemy 3.5, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, 3.5. If you put that to our ratings, that's a 7. You know? That's so good.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Well, seems like we're getting the same again.
Wait. JP reviewed Antiviral. Let's see what he said about that.
Oh.
This is fun.
He liked it.
Loves it.
This take on celebrity culture is something so unique and disturbing. A really good performance from Landry, who basically had to carry the film. Overall, this is a really interesting film that I think took itself too seriously in some parts and could have done without a couple scenes. But even then, I'd fully recommend it. Originally, I wanted to give it 3 out of 5, but I'm going to do 4 out of 5 just because of that unique concept and world building.
Oh, delete the review. Flag it. Well, I mean,
I can flag it.
the first part of the review, I think, was pretty spot on with what we were saying.
It's just
Yeah.
the last two words, you know?
Yeah, but maybe they mean like theme overall, kind of theme or concept.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, JP, good enough, I guess.
Yeah. All right. What are your reviews, boys? What are we thinking?
What do you think, Dante?
I give it. We said five's good. Five's average, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 average.
Okay, so I give it 7.5.
Oh, interesting.
I think it's a really good movie. I'm not gonna change. I always end up changing my review all the time. I'm giving it 7.5.
Okay.
I think it's a really good movie. I highly recommend it to anyone. Just little nitpicky shits. I don't know, the things that don't really matter that much, but that personally I feel like could have been done better. But
Yeah.
good movie. I like it a lot.
What do you
Nick?
think, Lee? Oh. Well, rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first? Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna go first.
You guys have to say it at the same time and overlap each other's voice.
Okay.
Honestly, I was thinking around 8, so similar to Dante.
Okay.
Even though I did like it more than Antiviral, and I gave Antiviral a 10.
Yeah.
This is a better movie, and I did like it more. But I don't know. It's weird. I can't pinpoint anything specifically that I don't like about the movie, but I still came out of it just being like, that was fucking good, but it's not perfect.
Yeah.
There's something missing. I couldn't tell what it was, but there's definitely something missing.
Like I said, it was just the ending for me. If they did one where, like what I was explaining earlier with the ending.
Yeah.
Other than that, like actually, I feel like that's why a lot of people on the Letterboxd comment reviews said that like they missed out on plot is because they didn't have a conclusive ending of the character, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The kind of
I think that
is not rounded enough.
Mm-hmm. That might have been what left like a sour taste in my mouth about it too. Because it was really up until the ending, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, this is sick. Yeah. And then it ended, I was like, oh, okay.
I would have given it a 9 if it weren't for that ending. Straight up.
Yeah, I think me too, yeah.
I think first time I watched this movie, I was giving it a 10 on 10.
Oh.
Fucking loved it, dude. The first
time.
I thought it ruled, dude. And then I watched it a second time, and there's a bit less shock, so I'm going to give it a 9.5 on 10.
Oh, damn, dude. 9.5. All right.
I loved it. I thought it fucking rocked.
So we'll even out somewhere at like a 8.5?
Yeah, 8, something like that.
Damn, good job, Cronenberg. Yeah, good job, Brandon.
Really good movie. Really good movie.
Very cool.
Like, I straight up was going to give it a 9 up until the ending. Like, up until that ending, I thought the only problem I had with the movie was the shaky camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And the excessive vaping, But like, especially that fucking transformation scene. Oh my god.
So it's sick.
Cool. It was too fucking sick.
It was too sick. Yeah, it was fucking sick. Especially since they did it practical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. The whole thing.
So much better.
So happy.
So much better.
Holy shit.
When it's
practical effects first. So Nick, do you think this is gonna be your movie of the year?
So far, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like podcast wise, you're talking?
No, just in general, 2020 releases.
I think this will probably be the best one in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I haven't seen really many other good 2020 ones. I saw something the other day actually. That was okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what came out this year that I've seen. But anyways,
this movie fucking rocks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Watch this. I'm just gonna fucking boom.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Do it for the fans, bro.
There you go. All right. Well,
fun episode, guys.
Yeah. This has been the Monolith Film Podcast. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Tune in.
Yeah, tune in next week. We're going to be doing
new
some fun stuff.
Yeah, all the time. New stuff.
Follow us on everything, like, subscribe, yada, 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 whatever, fuck.
Yeah, Spotify, Anchor, Google, all those things. Podcast.
Dante, do you sell your paintings?
I do sell my paintings.
Yeah, go buy one of Dante's paintings then.
Yeah.
Every single one of our viewers.
Go buy our paintings. Go like and subscribe. Follow everything. Follow our friends.
Yeah.
Follow our family members.
Yep. Well,
Follow
come to my house, show up at my address, walk into my house, watch a movie with me.
And celluloid, if you're watching,
hey,
we're from Montreal too, all right? we need to talk, right?
Yeah, we need to have a viewing of this movie and discuss things.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah. Tune in.
Tune.